Hello and welcome to another episode of Battlefield 4 Domination Tactics. This is yours truly, Forsaken Gecko, guys. What's up? Finally, video number 9 on the Battlefield 4 stock map playlist. Basically, what we're going to be doing is running map positions first. If you start on the eastern end of the map, running capture A first. Start on the western end, go for B. Also, watch that corridor right there in the stairwell. There will be intense fighting most of the time at the very start of the match. The path you're going to want to run constantly, doesn't matter where you start from, and I love this. Pop up behind you, just get straight in the other end of the map, man. I'll do stuff like that. Anyways, you're going to want to run from A, B to C and repeat. With A, usually you're going to want to hop down between the two buildings and take a shortcut straight to A, mainly because it's the quickest, most direct route. I don't recommend it for everyone unless you can handle the visual stress of a head-on confrontation. I know head-on confrontations aren't for everybody. Some people like the medium range. Some people like the long range. Just know who you are, and you'll be just fine on this map. Running from A, you're going to want to hop straight down the stairwell to B. Well, yeah, running to B is going to be a little bit of the tricky part because you're exposed all the way around. It's like a fish in a barrel type of thing. You're screwed if you're not careful. And that's why, on a second note, I recommend just keeping C and A under lock and key, because your opponent will have no choice but to suffer. Guys, I usually get a lot more kills in this, and I switch guns later, so don't worry about that. When running from B to C, just go straight up the stairwell right down there to go straight to C. Totally screwed myself right here on accident. Anyways, you're going to want to go straight up the stairwell to C and then repeat the process. If you're going the opposite way around, which, is okay, it's very simple. Going from C to B, I just blow open the window frames on the top floor, jump down, and, be happy. Get B, no problem. And then run from there straight to A. And going from A to C, take the... Going from A to C, there is a possible way to flank your opponent. It's jumping down from a window seal over towards where the AMR2 mid, I think it's called, where the power weapon's at. And yeah, it's pretty simple. You're going to want to watch a lot for the snipers on this map, just because they'll hide in the doorways, these little archways where I'm at right now. And they'll hide on top of the roof where the power weapon is. Also, listen out for enemy callouts when you kill one of their teammates. Or at least when you accidentally wound one, because you will know where they are. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. There's not really too much to explain about this one. That's pretty much it. Yeah, guys, yeah. And I can only really reiterate points such as watch your corners, watch your angles, look for enemy silhouettes, watch out for scope reflections, lasers, look for little red dots on the walls, and try to visually trace them back where their source could be, because that'll just really benefit you in close quarters combat on Domination. It's kind of obvious why it would. It's, oh hey, I see your dot on the wall. You're right around the corner. And if they're a much more obvious person, much more brazen, they're going to use a light to give away their position. And this right here, I don't recommend hiding in this spot too much because you're exposed. On the top, yes, you're not as exposed to everywhere else, but the enemy tends to spawn in the southwestern section of the map when the positions are taken like that. So just always be careful, be aware of your flags being captured because they determine where the enemy will spawn, and also where your teammates are because that will determine where the enemy spawns as well. Yeah. I don't think I've ever really talked to you guys about spawn movements. Let's imagine the map divided up in half. There are no enemies on one half of the map. They're gonna spawn on the other side. That's pretty much all I can say about that because it's really all it is. That's not really that hard of a concept to grasp, I would assume. Enemies are going to appear on one side, enemies will appear on the other. An enemy will appear on the side where it has the least enemy force on it. And I felt like a derp trying to jump through that. I'm going to run down here to B. And this is an aggressive move. Jumping down through the windows to go to B is aggressive only because you can be shot to high health. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of things. Guys, tell you guys, I've really covered all the basics for the stock maps, and it just feels like a broken record. What do you guys think? What are you guys saying? I know it's not really a live commentary, so this is the only way I can manage to, really, really focus on what I'm doing. And also, if you haven't noticed, I haven't killed too many people, only because of the fact that my teammates have been getting to them first, and all I've been doing is help capture flags. That's it. Okay, guys, here, watch this. I heard an enemy go, hey, he's been shot. So I throw a block of C4 through there, kaboom! He's dead. That's an example of listening for enemy callouts. And this is an example of using what we call this? Using height to your advantage. Be very useful, and I think, oh hey, I'm gonna try to get a kill like that. No. Bam bam bam. No. I see this guy, it's like, oh hey, oh, he sees me. And then he gets stabbed. Gotta love that. Your teammates come up and stab a guy who's about to kill you. And that was messed up. It's like, boom. And this guy with the QBS 09, seriously? Seriously, man? Seriously? You're gonna shoot me, man? And that's not cool. That is not cool at all. Alright, running down from this area straight down to B, like I said, an aggressive move. Anything considered running to the open on this map is aggressive, and you get shot by people like that. People who run a shotgun slug. Yeah, it's a legitimate way to win, but everyone has their pet peeves in this game. Really, the only thing that irritates the crap out of me is people who camp and use things like frag-loaded shotguns. Now, I would run a frag-loaded shotgun, but not camp with it on top of a building like most people do in Zavod 311 as the support class. Yeah, it's kind of a bitch in me. This is right hopping through the window to go up there to see, by the way. It's a quick way. It brings you out on the side. You're not as exposed as much. And you come out right here. Right near C. So it's very unlikely you're going to get shot to death. Except for people running the M416, they just think it's cute to shoot you. You know, I'm stepping out on a limb here, but I think Godly Walrus likes to smoke, is a Ganges smoker. And at this moment, guys, if you haven't, you know, got the premise of this, I probably started getting pretty mad and pulled out the M60. That is the only reason I'd ever pull this out, because you very rarely will win a close quarters engagement with a gun such as this. Unless you're super accurate with it, which I've had no time to practice with it. Yeah, I mean, just keep CNA the whole entire map. Watch your corners. Make sure to, you know, aim for their chest, their heart, their life force. And then I'm going to turn around, see this guy with the PKP, and I'm going to try to shoot him through there, and he's going to light me up. That's the problem with this gun. A gun that's faster than you, which is most of them, can kill you very easy. Like the PKP. So yeah. What's up, guys? There's not really else much left to say. They got 6 points, 4 points left. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I hope this guide helped you out on the stock maps for Domination. Like, favorite, guide, and enjoyed. Peace!